MLB Network from Studio 21, Lauren Shahadi, Melanie Newman, Carlos Pena, and we love a good story around here. Yeah, we do. How about this? Two women set to square off for the very first time down in Double-A. It's happening later today. One on the mound, the other at the plate and in the field. What a cool dynamic, Mel. We're really excited.
This is really cool. We've obviously been documenting this for so long now, following these two. The chance that this might happen. And what's neat about it is their professional history goes back, but their friendship is even longer than that. We're not quite yet at that Shohei Ohtani-Mike Trout matchup, but it could get there. But I know you know a thing or two about what it means to just be a little more personal when you're seeing someone.
Yeah, so look, you try to make things just as normal as possible. You're like, look, it's just like when we were Little League. But no, okay? Your competitive drive is just going to be out there. You want to show that you're better than your friend. Yeah, it's going to be friendly, but I know in the back of their minds, they want to beat each other.
Friendly with a side of competition, right?
Smith went yard for the first time in her Double-A career last time out. Let's see if she can carry that power surge over to today. It's the Altoona Curve and the Akron Rubber Ducks. Festivities are wrapping up. The home opener is up next. All right, ready to go here. Digging in at the plate for the Curve, Heather Smith. The first overall pick in the recent MLB draft, so there's a lot of hope for what she'll turn into at the MLB level. Heading back very deep and gone. That's gotta feel good. A solo blast. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. I feel like I barely got the starting lineups out of my mouth before that one was on its way. She was ready to hit as soon as the ump pointed to the pitcher to begin the game. Aggressive approach, and it paid off. This third inning is brought to you by the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists. If the government's trying to quarter troops in your home without your permission, call Benson, Looper, and James for a free consultation. Swing, and this one's hit high and deep. It's way back. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Some excellent swings for her in this game as she notches extra base hit number 2. On that swing, she did well to keep her hands tight to the body and not roll over on the ball, even if she was out in front a little bit. That kept it fair, and that got her to the double. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out. 2 gone, and the bases loaded. Digging in for the Rubber Ducks, Joe Lampe. Out to short. In there safely.
Oh, he's safe.
Clutch hitting right there. With the tying run at third, he knew he had to get him across on the play. An infield single isn't always the prettiest, but they don't ask how, they ask how many. great team effort. And this crowd is on the edge of their seats to see how at bat number 2 goes. In the air to left. And that's the end of the inning. 2 down and the potential go-ahead run in scoring position. Smith, she's already homered in this ballgame. She hits a fly to center, going back pretty deep, and that's the 3rd out. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Coming up to the dish for Akron, Jacob Kozart. Hit hard, should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. Now at the dish, Jackson Glenn. To third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. The run will score. Travis Bazzana coming into the game now as the injury replacement. The crowd standing now in a 1-run game in the 9th inning. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The flip, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Jake Fox digs in now. The Rubber Ducks down to their last strike. Swing and a pop-up. Settles under it. Ball game. She was a difference maker for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Next up, Heather Smith. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Hard contact, this one driven deep to right. That's back there. Out of here. Wastes no time on this one, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. That makes it 3 straight games with a homer for her. I hope she's enjoying this run because it doesn't happen all that often. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. She did a good job that time to stay square with her mechanics and keep it fair for home. 2 outs and the bases loaded. Smith, she's already homered in this ballgame. In the air, out towards right center. It's pretty far back. Makes the grab. As they escape the bases. No outs. Runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Akron, Yordis Valdez. And now the 2-1. Ground ball. Could be 2. There's 1. That's all they'll get. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. She's already gone yard in this game. Foul ball there. Stewart on second. Hall on at first with 2 away.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
That one hooked foul. Line drive. and it stays fair. Headed for the plate. One run is in, coming to the plate. The relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. They pick up 2 outs, runners at first and second. Coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. Big spot here, both teams showing good offense. A timely hit now would go a long way towards the win. Swing and a rocket. Pretty deep. And that ball's out of here. A 3-run home run, her second of the night, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-5. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. So up next, Heather Smith. 2 home runs under her belt already in this game, most recently in inning number 6. Now she's looking for her 3rd dinger in this spot. This crowd should be on the edge of their seats. Skies it out towards left center. Lampy sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the third baseman, Malcolm Nunez.
Every time up, she was a threat, and that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure. Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Altoona Curve and the Akron Rubber Ducks. First pitch coming your way next. Stepping in, the switch-hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. Dive, got it! From his knees, the throw. There's
He's out of
one.
there.
And 2. What a play.
You're out.
So many great arms at third base, and he's showing that he's got a cannon too. Dives to make the stop, then throws from the knees to start the double play. On the ground, out to short. On to first.
He's out.
With room to spare, and that's the inning. Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. Big game at the plate last night. Knocked in 6 runs. Hot shot to third, but caught for the out. And even with the batter turning on that one and ripping it pretty hard, it still got caught. Some serious reflexes on that play. A laser into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. I know the lineout is disappointing, but the contact was great. A little more luck, they would have had the go-ahead run aboard. Out to short, Smith. The throw, can't hang on to it.
Now
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th.
the shortstop, Heather Smith.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground to first. And steps on the bag for the out. We head back to the top of the order. And now at the plate, Yordis Valdez. On the ground, right side, Valdez. To second, there's 1. Throw to first,
Safe.
but not in time.
Now batting, left.
This is a game to flush, no doubt. They got the win, but she may be feeling like she let the team down. Bottom of the first, and here is Guy Lipscomb.
The left fielder, Guy Lipscomb.
Out to short. One down.
He's out.
The curve at the plate here in the second inning, Heather Smith. Digging in, currently a top 10 prospect at shortstop in all of minor league baseball. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. She was all over that one. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Rips this one to short. To first.
Out.
The inning is over, and it could have been worse. So they get one, but end up leaving. Heather Smith, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a fly ball deep to right. This one's back there. Snags it on the warning track. Runner at first with one gone. Here's the third baseman, Yordis Valdez. 0-2, here's the pitch. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. 1 for 2. That one pulled foul. The 0-1 offering. Bash down the right side, but foul.
Your turn now. No one better.
Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Smacked out towards right center. That's a hit. Runner around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 3-2.
Now batting.
Well, she comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. No outs, runner at first. Digging in for the Rubber Ducks, Jake Fox.
2-2-2.
Right back to the mound, could be an easy double play. Goes to second for one. Over to first.
Yep, he
safe.
made it.
We're in the top of the 8th, and now the shortstop, Heather Smith. And that one hit to first. Fair ball. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Check that, stops at first with a single after putting on the brakes. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Grounder might be 2. And there's one down.
That's an out.
This game shows just why she's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results she did here. Digging in at the plate for the curve, Heather Smith.
The shortstop, Heather Smith.
Fouled off left side.
First pitch, 6:05.
Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and now on at first. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That one was right down the middle, and she regretted it as soon as it left her hand.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us right now.
Out to center, Lipscomb moving under it. And there's two down. Back to the top of the order here. Next up for the Rubber Ducks, Guy Lipscomb. On the ground, right side, 4, 6.
He's up.
3, but not
He's
in
in there.
time. Good hustle, and the inning continues. Nobody on with one out. Next up at the dish for the curve, Heather Smith. Grounder left side. 2 away.
Out.
And next, the cleanup hitter, CJ Capus.
CJ Capus.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. There in plenty of
Out.
time, ends the inning. So another. 1 out and 2 on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. 1 for 3. Line drive brings it down. Nice play. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit.
Now batting.
Coming up to the dish for Akron, Khalil Watson. 0-1 now. Rolled to short, could be 2. 1 at second.
Got him.
Throw to first, safe.
Safe.
We go to the ninth. Batter now, Heather Smith. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. Swing and a drive. Way deep. That one is out of here. That one felt good. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Digging in for the Rubber Ducks, Jake
The
Fox.
center fielder, Jake Fox.
On the ground to short. Throws to first.
He's out.
And they are happy just to... Runner at first. And the next batter, Heather Smith. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Crushes this one to left and forget about it. That is a no doubt home run. An absolute meteor to left. A 2-run blast. And they cut into the lead. It's 5-2. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Some hitters are just so good at covering the outer half of the plate. She did very well to extend her arms and use a whole lot of torque to pull that one up and over the wall for the homer.
Heather.
1 gone and a runner on at first. Coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. Dunks one into left. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. To first, but no chance to get the out. We'll see how they score it. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. Already a homer for her in this one.
Smith.
Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty deep. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. It's the large lad Burger's big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers.
You're up.
Tosses to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. 1 down. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A solo shot, second home run of the game. And they cut into the deficit. It's 8-4. Still behind, but a little more hope in that dugout now after the home run. He knew it as soon as he threw it. Hanging breaking ball, and she crushed. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how she performed in this one. If she puts together games like this frequently, she won't be at this level for long. Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in at the plate for the curve. Heather Smith. That one pulled foul. Smith blasted a pair of homers in her last game. Up the right field line.
Go, ball, go!
Foul ball! Foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked to first, but caught. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. That's gotta feel good. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. So digging in, Garrett Martin. And 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. To first, double play, nicely done. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Smith will hit next. She's already homered in this ballgame. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag alone.
That's an out.
As they escape. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Roderick Arias. Out to short. Collects it. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. Hitting isn't always pretty, but you'll take an infield single the same as you'll take a laser into the gap. He showed good hustle there to earn the base hit. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. An absolutely titanic shot. Her second of the night. It's 4-3. She'll be proud of the swing she put on that one. That's one for the personal highlight reel. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, she didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, she stayed back and got every bit of it. Runner at first. Next up for the Patriots, Roderick Arias. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, great stop. Goes to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Heart of the order to bat, 3-4-5. Somerset with the lead, 4-3. Trying to eke out at least 1 run and send this ball game to extras. Hit to the left side. This should be it. On to first.
Yes,
ball
you're
game.
Out.
Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day, even if your team does wind up. Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Somerset Patriots and the Altoona Curve. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. In the air, out towards right center. Makes the catch. And that'll wrap this inning up. Welcome back. The Curve at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Liner snagged it first. That's so frustrating for the hitter. Tough to accept a liner like that not turning into a hit. Smith, just 21 years old, a former first rounder in 2024. Out to center. Avina under it. There's 1 down. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Christopher Familia. On the ground. Can't come up with it.
He's safe.
First and second, 1 away. Smith now at the plate. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction. Hard hit for a base hit. Coming around third. Scores easily. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. Not much to speak about, but always... Coming up to the dish now for Somerset, Christopher Familia. Man at second with 2 down. Grounds this one to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in the first, no score. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. Showing some real power recently. 5 homers in the last 5 games. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard.
Hello, how is it going?
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Malcolm.
And now, Roderick Arias.
The shortstop.
And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense.
I'm alright, just finally started playing RTTS this year.
Out to short. Smith fires to first on the run.
Yeah,
Nicely
you're out.
done for the out. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. And now, Heather Smith. 1 for 1 with
Been stuck on MTO mode mostly.
Now a fly ball to right center. It's carrying. Makes the play. That is out number 3. Base is empty, 1 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. 1 for 2. Ground ball, right side. Takes it to first for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Malcolm.
How are you today?
And here's the catcher, Omar Martinez. Leadoff hitter is aboard, so the defense will be on guard against the bunt that could move a critical runner into scoring position. The Patriots, with the tying run aboard at first. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one.
Pass it out.
They get two.
I'm okay, thank you.
Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned.
Now batting.
Next up at the dish for the curve, Heather Smith. 1 for 3. Swing and a drive. It's got a chance. Snags it on the warning track. Not much going on for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. Altoona ahead in this game, 3-2.
Nah, thank you for being here.
Go-ahead run is at second.
Rondo. Mayea.
This your first time? Or have you been here before?
Here comes the 1-1. Out to short. Smith on the run, throw to first. And they get the out. Nicely done. And she did well to make that play cleanly, even if it was a bit routine. Evaluators
It's my first time.
players consistently execute. Smoked on the ground.
RTTS is fire this year.
Final out.
Now batting. Third baseman. Malcolm.
Yes, sure is. I'm enjoying this women's version a lot.
She's capable of giving them more than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win.
Heather is my best friend's sister. I tried to make it look like her as much as possible, lol. You played it much?
Stepping to the plate for Somerset, Jesus Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
The 2-2. There goes the runner.
My male is a first baseman for the Pirates, and my female is a closer for the Royals or the Mariners, can't remember which.
Everyone's safe. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter now, Heather Smith. Still early in the season, but so far, her hitting is absolutely living up to the expectations.
I got drafted by the Pirates and was supposed to be a second baseman, lol. Just glad you all enjoy this mode.
Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. And now the center fielder, Jace Avina.
Been playing RTTS for like 20 years, lol, grinning squinting face.
Full house on the bases with one away. Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run scores, and it's an 8-run lead.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order here. Heather Smith, the next to hit. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. Fair ball. Around first and heading for second. The throw in at second with a 1-out double. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Great swing, everything right on time, and she squared it up really well. No surprise it turned into a double. The lineup flips over. Coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. 1 for 2.
I've been playing since 2016. They surprisingly keep making the mode better.
That one is absolutely pummeled. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The throw in to second. Pulls into second with 2 gone. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the 3rd time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make.
I've been playing since it was on the PS2 lol.
Top of the 7th here, digging in for the Patriots, Rock Regi.
Like MLB The Show 06 or something thinking face. Honestly wish I could have streamed this since then.
And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting. The first.
To the top of the order we go. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith.
Well, to everyone watching and commenting, thank you for being here. Let me know if you need a sub. I can sub with this account.
Next one's popped in the air into right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8.
This game shows just why she's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results she did here. Heather Smith, one of the most electrifying talents in the league, getting ready for this one. Can she deliver another memorable performance?
We ain't playing this Patriot team good at all lol.
First pitch coming at you right after. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Tiedemann. Grounder to short. That's out number 2. Bottom half of the second. Stepping in, the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. And she hits a ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Next up, Heather Smith. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Well struck, right field.
Come on, ball, get up. Get up.
This one is gone. Made them pay for that one. A 2-run blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-0. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now.
Isn't MLB The Show 16 the first one on PS4? I'm thinking face.
Easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. She did a good job that time to stay square with her mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. To short, could be 2. And a base hit right there. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Lifted in the air, right field. And now 2 down. The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out.
Jared Wagner.
Now a rip into left center. That's a base hit. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Runner scores, and they have the lead. Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Crushes this one to left, and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. It's another long ball in this game. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. It's 4-3. A very efficient homer in this spot. Got a juicy offering on the first pitch and didn't miss. Not how you want to enter the game as... Huge spot here. Bottom of the 9th, down to their last out. 1-0, here's the pitch. On the ground, this should do it. Handles. And that's the ball game. Obviously, she was a big piece of their offense in this ball game. Great effort at the plate. Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. 1 down. Stepping in, Heather Smith. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. Ground ball to the right side. Finds its way through for a hit. And she keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. Dive, got it! Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. That started out looking like a highlight reel play. She made a great diving stop, but she failed to get set up properly, and the throw was inaccurate. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith. Nobody out with runners at first and second. Big spot for the pitcher and this defense. They'd like to roll too. This one ripped but foul to the right. Foul ball there. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. This one is labeled.
Go, 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 ball, go.
It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run's in. Now the second run crosses the plate, and they lead by 2 now. And now at the plate, Jace Avina.
The center fielder,
The Patriots, trailing by 2. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Grounder to third, Nunez. And there's 2 away.
He's out.
Digging in at the plate for the curve, Heather Smith.
Heather Smith.
Swings and jolts one to left. To the warning track, makes the catch. Now it's the right fielder, Garrett Martin. 0-2, rocks and fires. On the ground to short. Smith. Got the out on the off-balance throw. It doesn't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play. Man on at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith.
Here we go. Need you right here.
Lifted in the air to right center. It's pretty deep. Puts it away for the out. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. This wasn't her best game ever, but she definitely helped them in the win. Nice job. Heather Smith, such an exciting talent, already making an impact. She's not just playing well, she's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Altoona Curve and the Chesapeake Bay Sox. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Top half of the second from Bowie.
Altoona, the shortstop, Heather.
Fun bit of Bay Sox history for you. They won their first ever Eastern League title in 2015, and Trey Mancini starred for that team, hitting an amazing .359.
Yep.
This one is labeled.
Foul ball!
Foul ball. Well struck, out to left. It's carrying. And gone! That's gotta feel good. A solo blast. And they lead it. It's 1-0.
A random carrying homer.
He knew it as soon as he threw it. Hanging breaking ball, and she crushed it for a homer. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, Dylan Beavers. Grounds this one to short. Smith. There's one down.
You're out!
Today's action is brought to you by Ralph's Weasel Emporium. If you've got mustelids, Ralph's is a must. Welcome back to Bowie, top of the 4th inning. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. That one is absolutely pummeled. Gone! It's another long ball in this game, her second of the night, and they add on. It's 3-1. They are feeling great right now, already out in front, then they add that homer. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. That one hammered but pulled foul. The 0-1. Swing and a rocket. Should be extra bases. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Great swing on that one. Loud contact coming off the bat, and she's rewarded with the automatic double. Nice productive at bat.
Hey, I need you right here now. Here we go.
In the air, out towards right center. Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The relay to the plate. He's good. Runner scores. And they take a 3-run lead. And they're doing what you're supposed to, just adding runs as they come. Sac fly tacks on some insurance, and that's a job well done. Skied to left, and this should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. She was a difference maker for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. Heather Smith, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can she keep it going today? It's the Altoona Curve and the Chesapeake Bay Sox. Leading off, Heather Smith. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A solo blast, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. I feel like I barely got the starting lineups out of my mouth before that one was on its way. She was ready to hit as soon as the ump pointed to the pitcher to begin the game. Aggressive approach, and it paid off. And that is a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. 2 away.
Out.
We're ready for the 5th inning, and now the shortstop, Heather Smith. That one ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Man on at first. The second baseman digs in now.
Second baseman, Colin Burns.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. This is one of the first real jams he's faced in this one. 2 straight singles to start this inning. And if he's not careful, this excellent outing could go away fast. Line drive, and it's caught. Offense held in. And now, Judd Fabian. Boots it.
Relay. 3, let's go.
They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Smith made some big contributions for them in the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how she performed. At the plate, Heather Smith. Lot of clutch hitting recently, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. That one is smoked, right field. This one pretty far back. Tags up from second, heads to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Nick Gordon. Hard ground ball, base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, 3-1 ball game. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Topped that one a bit, but still made some really loud contact to pull that one through the infield for a knock. He should be happy about that swing. Well struck, right field.
Come on, ball, get up, get out of here.
And that one hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Bay Sox, Judd Fabian. Out to short.
1-1-1.
Smith. The throw to first.
He's out.
That's the first out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. 1 for 2. Strong start to the season, putting up some impressive slugging numbers so far. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. Lines this one to center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 runners. Next up for the Bay Sox, Nick Gordon. Rolled to short, could be 2. Flips it, here's 1.
He's out.
And a run scores
No,
on the
you're
double
out.
play. So with a runner at second and 1 away, now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. 1 for 3. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And now it's 12-4. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. This next at bat looms very large. Swing and a rocket, pretty deep. And that's that. Time to stretch. The Bay Sox strong individual day, and she can feel really good about that, even with the team loss. One down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. 2 hits in 5 at-bats last night. Swing and a drive.
Get out of here, ball. Get out of here.
That one's back there. And that ball's out of here. Made them pay for that one. 4th home run of the series. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for her there. She absolutely smoked that one. This one is labeled. That's back. That one's gone. A solo blast. 2nd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 5-2. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. Hit hard on a line. Makes the play. That one ends the deluge. Here's the catcher, Creed Willems. Out to short. Handles. To first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So up next, Heather Smith. And hold on to your seats, everybody, because she digs in here with a chance at launching her 3rd homer of the ball game. Not a feat you'll get to witness every day. It one-hops off the wall, could be trouble. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone, a home run. Flexes the power with that swing. A solo shot, and they add to the lead. It's 12-2. What a show she's put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope she's enjoying it. I know I am. Coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. And now she's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit her 4th homer of the ballgame. It's been a tremendous performance to this point, but I'm sure she'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger. High fly ball to right field, Josenberger. 2 away now. Obviously, she was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Heather Smith went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. it's the Altoona Curve and the Chesapeake. So 2 down. Nick Gordon, the next to hit. Swing, ground ball out to short. Throw to first. Out! What a play! Bang, bang play, and the inning. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith, coming off a 3-homer game last night. So we'll see what kind of encore is forthcoming. This one in the air to right, Beavers. And there's one away. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Nobody on with 1 out. Next up at the dish for the curve, Heather Smith. Fair ball. She makes the turn and digs for second base. In at second with a 1-out double. Digging in at the plate for the curve, Heather Smith. 1 for 2. And that one hammered. This one carrying. That one is gone. It just got out of here. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Good job to keep that fastball down, but unfortunately, she didn't get it low enough. The batter was able to line it up and put a great swing on it for the homer. 1 gone, runner at first. Stepping in, the switch-hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. She's already homered in this ballgame. And there's a fly ball deep to right. It one-hops off the wall. Might be trouble. Coming around third. Relay, throw home. Safe. And they're pulling away, up by 7 now. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box.
I like the hitting stance I gave her. Her swing is very smooth.
Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Judd Fabian. 1-2 now. On the ground, Smith. And that is out number 3. 7th inning up next. The curve with the lead. 7. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith.
Now batting, the shortstop, Heather Smith.
This one is labeled. And he got it. Wow, what a grab for the 3rd out. An awesome play by the outfielder to lay out, make a diving catch, and end the inning. That gets everyone fired up in the dugout.
What a grab.
Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day. Bottom of the 1st, coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, Enrique Bradfield Jr.
Enrique Bradfield Jr.
Out to short, Smith. And there's 1 down.
He's out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jeremiah.
Top half of the 2nd from Bowie.
For Altoona, the shortstop,
Smith with a homer in her last game. The Bay Sox are based in Bowie, Maryland. It was originally called Huntington City back in 1870, but 10 years later, it was renamed Bowie for former Maryland Governor Odin Bowie. Up the right
That's a foul
field line,
ball.
and foul ball. In the air to left center, going back pretty deep. Out number 1 on the graph. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. 1 out and the bases are empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremiah Jackson.
To anyone that is watching, can you please like and subscribe?
Out to short.
Let me know if you need a sub for sub.
Now 2 away.
Out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Nick Gordon.
Coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. 3 hits last night, a big factor in getting that win.
Thanks always for being here, Red Heart.
Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to first
Out.
for the out. Bases are empty with 2 away. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. Right side, Romero. Takes it to the bag,
That's
and
an out.
that'll do it. So they make short work of them there. On to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Chesapeake ahead in this game, 4-2. Now a chance for
Now
Creed
batting,
Willems.
Catcher Creed Willems.
On the ground, out to short. Smith. Tosses to first.
Out.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Dylan Coleman. A shot at save number 1 this season. And this is most likely the last chance to keep the hitting streak alive. This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. Tack on 1 more to her hitting streak, and she does it in fine fashion with the dinger. She's clearly locked in right now. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. This game shows just why she's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results she did. Smith has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. She's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Altoona Curve. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Stepping to the plate for Akron, Diane Frias.
Hello, how is it going? What a grab. To anyone that is watching, can you please like and subscribe? Let me know if you need a sub for sub. Thanks always for being here, Red Heart.
Dives without the glove. Headed for the plate. Runner scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. One out and a runner at second. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, 6 RBIs over the last 5 games. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Swing and a rocket, pretty deep. Runner tags and will move up to third. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. Man on at first, at the plate, Heather Smith. To third, Frias. There with plenty of time. Out. Inning over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Moving on to the 5th, the Rubber Ducks. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. Still looking for a hit to extend the hitting streak. Not too many more chances in this one. Oh, what a great play. And the throw, nicely done for the out. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. And this is most likely the last chance to keep this one swung on. Hit very well, way back there. And it's out of here. A nice milestone moment for her. 20 home runs. Definitely a force to be reckoned with in the batter's box. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the... Smith launched her 20th homer of the season in this one. And I gotta say, she's... Heather Smith has been absolutely phenomenal this season. 1 down, and now the center fielder, Jake Fox. On the ground, Smith. 2 away. He's out. Heather Smith, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. Out of here. A solo blast, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. Full credit to the left fielder for trying to rob that, but he came up just a bit short. The hitter is probably thanking her lucky stars that that one had enough to carry out of here. This one is labeled. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. In at second with a 2-out double. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Foul ball there. This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. A 2-run blast. her second of the night. And they lead it. It's 3-1. That was a big-time blast in a big-time spot. No outs, runner at first. CJ Capus now at the plate. Grounds it to short. Smith flips it. One to first, not in time. Great effort there. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. An impressive showing in a fierce rivalry matchup. And you have to think the manager is pleased with that. Bash down the right side, but foul. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what she gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. She was a difference maker for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win. 6-5 the final here today. A one-run. Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. Bottom half of the second, coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. Made them pay for that one. 4th home run of the series. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the game, the righty, Nick Enright. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Coming up to the dish for Akron, Angel Henao. Out to short. Smith. And there's 2 away. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Hard line drive, but caught at second. No runs, no hits. Nobody on and 2 outs. And here at the plate, Jason Churio. Grounder to short. Smith on the run, sends it over to first. And they get the out. Continue. So up next, Heather Smith. She's already homered in this ballgame. Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty deep. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. The lineup flips over. Next up for the Rubber Ducks, Guy Lipscomb. Double play ball to second. There's one. Ouch. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. The weather continues to be an issue, and that's something to keep an eye on. The umpires will be conferring pretty regularly with the grounds crew, and they may be forced to put us in a delay if things don't improve. Smith, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Smoke to first, but caught. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. This game shows just why she's a key contributor for them. Heather Smith has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading her team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Altoona Curve. Heather Smith digs in now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it down. They limit the damage here. One down. Digging in for the Rubber Ducks, Dayan Frias. Ground ball to short. Smith. Two gone. Out. Digging in at the plate for the Curve, Heather Smith. 0 for 1. Hit hard on a line. And 2 away now. Base is empty with 2 out. Next up at the dish for the Curve, Heather Smith. Swing and a rocket. It's pretty deep. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Jake Fox will hit next. 2-1 pitch. Grounder might be 2. The flip, there's 1. Out. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they make that 7th inning stretch is brought to you by Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Embrace your wild side. That one fouled off. A frozen rope. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Welp, there went the hit streak finally low.
Might catch her looking a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win. Heather Smith has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading. Coming up to the dish for Altoona, Heather Smith. High fly ball towards left center. Fox should have this one. And there's 1 down. Runner at first with 1 gone. And here's the catcher, Cooper Ingle. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first. Out. Double play, and that'll... Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. In the air to left. It's carrying. Makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazana. And 1 gone as they make the play. Came away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough break. Now a chance for Heather Smith. And that one hammered. It's pretty deep. And that ball's out of here. That's gotta feel good. Up to 5 homers in the series. And they tack on 3. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. When the pitch hitter throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. She did a good job that time to stay square with her mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Dive, got it! Flips it from the ground, that's one, and that's all they'll get. That was so smoothly executed out at short. You can really see the confidence starting to build with every play. Bottom of the seventh, stepping in the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. That one is absolutely pummeled. That one is gone. A solo shot, second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 7-1. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this one. Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going. 2 outs and runners at first and second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-1 now. Fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a hit. Runner around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. 1-0. Well, they strike first as she gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Out to short. Picks it up. And that is out number 2. Heather Smith, the next to hit. 1 on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. To first, might be 2 here. To second, there's 1. Double play, that is outstanding defense. Stepping to the plate for Akron, Travis Bazana. The 0-1. On the ground, right side, 4. 6. He's out. 3, but not he's in there. And they just get 1. 1 out and the bases are empty. Stepping to the plate for Altoona, Heather Smith. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Made them pay for that one. 7th home run of the series. And they take the lead. It's 3-2. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. We go to the 8th. Coming up to the dish for Akron, Joe Lampe. Out to short. Handles. Throw out at first. And there's 1 away. And he should be feeling good after getting that first batter in this high leverage spot. Now he can attack with even more confidence. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. She's already gone yard in this game. Swings and sends a laser to right. Makes the catch, inning over. Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't...
So glad you're with us on a very big day. Lauren Shahadi, Melanie Newman, Carlos Pena here with you. She is getting closer. Just another historic step for women in our game. I can't believe we're going to witness the first female to play AAA baseball. She's that close, Carlos.
Yeah, seriously, impressive what she's been able to accomplish. Look, AA is a huge test, right? The travel is absolutely brutal. The bus rides, 12 hours in a bus. You have to be able to prepare. You have to be ready every single day. Consistency is very important. And she's passed every single test that's been in front of her, really transcended, and now she's earned a spot in AAA.
I like that you mentioned the bus rides because we know that AAA, you finally get to move up to having flights, but that also comes with fighting jet lag. That means that you're ultimately trying to go against some higher altitudes. The ball plays a little differently. It really starts to set in what it's going to feel like if she can and when she can make it to the major leagues. I think there's still a little more development to be going on here to really see how she can adjust, because we all know you can wake up and be good every day, but if you're not finding that way to take the next step forward to advance yourself, you're going to get lost in the pack. So here's hoping.
Yeah, we can't wait to watch her.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're bringing you AAA baseball in the International League. It's the Indianapolis Indians taking on the Toledo Mud Hens. You can feel the excitement in the stadium today. For the first time in the history of AAA baseball, a female player will take the field. I, for one, feel privileged to be here to see it. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Have you got problems with polecats? Are you fussing with ferrets? Do stoats have you stumped? Then you ought to call Ralph's Weasel Emporium, the experts for all your vermin needs. Top half of the second from Toledo. This one is labeled. It one hops off the wall, could be trouble. Welcome back to Toledo, top of the fourth inning. And for the second time today, everyone is on the edge of their seat. Puts it in the air to center. Racing over to make the catch. Two gone and the bases loaded. Here's the catcher, Brian Servin. The 1-1 offering. Grounder to short. Smith. In plenty of time to first. As they... Heather. Smith digs in now. Once again, the Trailblazer steps into the box.
Ball.
We're in the top of the fifth inning. One run in the inning so far. This one in the air, center field. Cruz drifts towards it. And that's that. Bottom of the inning, here's the second baseman, Jahmai Jones.
Second baseman, Jahmai Jones.
Grounds this one to short. Over to first.
You're out.
Leadoff batter retired in the sixth. Heather Smith now at the plate. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play.
No one better right here. No one better. No, that's a ball. One ball, no strikes.
Swing and a foul straight back. Tying run waits at the plate. Ripped on the ground to second. There's one.
Out.
And two.
Out.
What a play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Smith was solid in her AAA debut. She had some really nice at-bats. Heather Smith, fresh off her first career AAA hit. With that milestone checked off, she'll look to carry that. One down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. She had a solid effort at the plate in her AAA debut. Let's see what she can do in this one. Bash down the right side, but foul. Smith recently arrived after she got called up from AA. The 0-1. That one pulled foul. A frozen rope. That's out number 2. And she may be feeling down as she heads back to the dugout, but that's a swing to be proud of. That ball was torched, even if she had nothing to show for it. On the ground to short, could be 2. Off balance, got him. There's 1. No time at first, it's a fielder's choice. out saying runners at first and second. And now the shortstop, Heather Smith, 0 for 1.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
And
No, that's a ball.
outside.
1-0.
Fouled off to the right. After 2 straight changeups, it's not terribly likely that we'll get a third in a row here. Oh, not the best swing from the former first rounder.
1 ball.
Obvious
2
that she
strikes.
was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Right side, hard hit. Throw to first in time. They limit the damage. Heather Smith will hit next. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Comes through with the RBI. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit.
That's
Smith,
the ball.
the next to hit, takes outside. Out to center. Makes a nice running catch. So 2 down. Coming up now to the dish for Indianapolis, Heather Smith. And she grounds it to the right side. Takes it to the bag,
Out.
and that'll do it. No runs. Strong individual day and a team win, and you'll take that every time. This is a game she can feel really good about. So digging in, Heather Smith. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. On the ground, right
that's
side,
foul.
and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to left.
Foul.
And that is a foul ball. That's the kind of pitch she likes to hammer a bit away so she can extend the arms. This time, though, she wasn't quite able to square it up. This one is labeled. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in, runner stops. Second and third, nobody out. Pretty clear she got exactly what she was looking for right there. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Smith takes a ball standing in for the second time. That one is absolutely pummeled. And foul as it bangs off the fence. One, 2 now. She hits a fly to center. 2 down. 2 away here, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. 1 for 2. This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. A terrific moment for her, and that is a souvenir somebody better track down right away. She's definitely going to want that for her trophy cabinet at home, unless Cooperstown gets to it first. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish now for Toledo, Andrew Navigato. On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. A solo blast, her second of the night, and they add on. It's 3-1. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. They are down to their final out. Obviously, she was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Heather Smith coming off her first AAA homer last game. What a moment for her and her team. They could really use that pop in their lineup again today. It's the Indianapolis Indians. This broadcast is sponsored by Thad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music. Top half of the second from Toledo. And there's one down. One gone and a runner on at first. Heather Smith getting ready to hit. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. Everything came together on that swing. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Smith at the plate for the 3rd time.
No balls.
Fans
One
on
strike.
that one. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Swings through it. Obvious that she was swinging for the fences.
No balls.
Tough to do
2
it on a
strikes.
pitch in that location. Wallops this one out towards right center. Very deep, way back there. And it's gone. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Runner at first. And here at the plate, Trey Cruz. On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1. Throw to first, but not in time. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. Already a homer for her in this one. Swing and a rocket.
Go, ball, go.
Pretty deep. This one is gone. It's another long ball in this game. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. It's 7-0. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter. Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-home run performance. She'll look to keep that. Top half of the second from Toledo. Hit hard on a line. And there's one down. Heather Smith digs in now. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Swing and a bouncer. Picks it up. And steps on the bag for the out. Digging in, Heather Smith.
Heather Smith.
That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Puts this one in the air down the line. Badu on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So up next, Heather Smith. Just missed.
Ball one.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
Hup.
Inside, just
That's
missed.
inside.
Swing lifts it to shallow left field. 1 away. Now up, Corey Joyce. And the tying run's at the plate. On the ground, out to short. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. That's elite defensive work at shortstop to dive and knock it down, and then whip it over to first for the out. She's got some serious skill. Digging in for the Indians, Heather Smith. Grounds this one to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time there was to spare.
Now batting, the center.
No complaints about getting a team win, but she's capable of giving them more than she did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing. Next up for the Indians, Heather Smith. This is a prime opportunity right here.
Heather Smith.
Lifted in the air, right field. Leonard settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging from second and third. Play at the plate,
Hey,
not in
too late.
time. And now they're up by 3.
7, the right field.
Digging in for the Mud Hens, Bly Madris. Now the 1-2 pitch. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Oh, double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 out and the base is empty. Drove in a run with a sac fly the first time up.
That's a ball.
Smith measures 5 feet
1
7
ball,
inches.
no strike.
The number 6 hitter in today's lineup, a former first rounder in 2024. That one ripped into right center. It's back there. Got it, and there's 2 away. 2 away.
Now
Runners
batting,
at first and third.
shortstop,
Heather
Heather
Smith, the next to hit.
Smith.
Hey, clutch up right here.
And that one fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Now a fly ball to right center. And that's the 3rd out. So digging in, Heather Smith.
Nope, that's off the plate.
1 run in the inning so far. Here in the top half of the 7th. In the air, out towards right center. It's pretty deep. Racing over to make the catch. She's definitely capable of more than this. They got the win, but I'm sure she'll be hungry to come out and do better in the next game.
Well, thanks everyone for being here. Have a good day or night. We will have more streams tomorrow. Remember to please fold it hands, like and subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subs.